Good evening, everyone. It is Thursday, so you know what that means. It's time for another edition of Honest Hour. And tonight I have a local guy that goes by the name of Nickelplated L. Met this brother at a, a Puffin Poetry event a couple weeks ago. And, we just really like, connected in conversation and I got to see him perform and hear some of his music, and I gotta say, he's definitely um got bars, definitely a vibe, and definitely can be a player in in rap and music. So we gonna wait for him to enter the room, and we're gonna get into it. But I hope everyone had a good day. I hope everyone had a good day, and and was able to do something to be great, because that's what it's about. So our guest is into the room, so we're gonna bring him on. What's going on with you?
Yo, what up, family?
Maintaining, bro. How about you?
Same here, man. Same here, brother. Another day, another dollar. That's it.
Yeah, okay, okay. I was work today.
It was dope. Nice, smooth day. Chilling, regular,
Nothing out of the ordinary.
regular boss stuff. That's it. You know what I'm saying? That's all. Just keeping a few people in line and all of that, Making sure I do my daddy duties, taking care of my son and stuff. Just regular. Another day, you know?
Okay, okay. Well, I appreciate you coming on, man.
I
I've been
appreciate you
listening,
out. Feel me?
of course. Been listening to some of your music, and I gotta say, man, you definitely got um a lot to talk about,
Mm, I
and
appreciate
no doubt. And I feel like um, like can I put this correct? I feel like your music is an embodiment of of a certain message.
Okay.
Like there are certain people who are put here for a certain reason in music specifically. Like one of my favorite people, artists, and I don't, especially when it comes to like people I know personally, is Oswin Benjamin.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, that man does this. Like that's what he does. That's what he was put here to do was that.
What's
Uh,
governor?
and I think that, and even your cousin, Yellow Pound Cake, same thing. She was put here to do that. You're you get yourself more exposure. You start talking to more people. People start hearing your lyrics. You're in that discussion for me
I,
because you definitely rap with a purpose, with a passion, and with substance, which is very important.
I,
So I want to start. I just wanted to start by telling you that keep doing
Thank you.
what you're doing.
For real.
Absolutely,
I appreciate you. And likewise, man, you keep doing your thing as well, too. You know,
I'm trying, man. I'm trying to be great. You know what I mean? Just
hey,
this is a form of art too. You know?
listen, I tell my employees, I say, yo, why, why, why be great now? Why bullshit now when you can be great now, you know,
Hmm.
and you can show your worth now, instead of waiting until it's time. Show your worth now, you know. Let them understand why you great, you know.
Absolutely.
Keep striving for greatness, brother.
You too. Well, we're gonna get right into the interview.
Hmm.
Obviously, you know, I used to work with your dad at Pepsi.
Okay.
How's he doing?
He's doing good. He's doing real good, man.
Okay,
The whole family
okay.
is good. Everybody is good.
Beautiful, beautiful. That's what I love to hear.
Facts.
What was it like for you growing up in Newburgh, as everyone's experience is different?
Oh man. Yeah, it was a smooth, it was smooth for the most part. You know what I'm saying? I come from a large family, so you know, we had to do the normal for our people of color. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Share rooms and all of that. You know what I'm saying? We go outside, we fight. Me and my brothers, we fight with people. You know what I'm saying? But it wasn't nothing we was running crazy or anything like that and starting trouble or anything like that. It's just regular kid shit. You know what I'm saying? For most of the part, we fuck with everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
me personally, I fuck with everybody. I never had really like too much drama or nothing like that. You know?
no beef or anything.
Nah. I wasn't that type of dude. You know, never wasn't that type of dude.
Nah,
Just not, that's
yeah,
all. But
but nothing
I keep that to
crazy.
myself, chill. Yeah, I like to make people laugh and stuff. You know,
And that's what life's about, being on the up and up
yeah.
versus the drama, stress. Ain't no one got time for that.
Mhm.
So you mentioned that you had brothers. You had all brothers, or did you have any siblings?
Nah, I got three other brothers, and I have two sisters. So six of us total. You know, four boys and two girls.
Or where do you fall in line six?
I'm the middle child. I bridge the gap. You know,
So you're three or four.
I'm number three.
Okay, because it's like it's a weird, like, 3, 4, like 7. They can see 4, but I was just like, which one?
Got you. Nah, I'm the fourth.
Okay, okay. So yeah, a lot of rough housing, a lot of different um playing and different interests, and a lot of different, a lot of button heads, I'm sure.
Yeah, yeah, but it's all love, and it's all love, family type shit. That's all. But it make you stronger. You feel me?
Absolutely. Absolutely. So what were some of your interests and your hobbies growing up?
I was big into sports, until about like maybe about like 15, 16. I was big into football and stuff like that. Some track, um, and my hobby really much it was pretty much rapping.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? That was something that I enjoyed doing. Just spitting some flows from my boys at school. Battling a few cats at school, just stuff like that. It was mainly like all about hip hop for me.
Okay. And what was your first experience with hip hop? First
Let me
thing
see.
you first thing you remember listening to, whether someone played it for you, you just peeking through the radio.
It was probably I don't think I can forget it. I think it was on Liberty Street in like 89, 1989. And I was like 4 years old. My pops was chilling with his friends. I think it was Liberty and South William. And pretty much, he was playing Houdini, so it was just like just seeing that, you know what I'm saying? I was breakdancing and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? So that was like my first like hip hop experience, like, really being out and listening to hip hop and stuff like that. Friends.
And you can't really go wrong with it.
Word.
So then so you said you were like 4 years old. So then when did you start dabbling in rhyming?
Maybe like around like I want to say like 8 years old. You
Just
know.
just kind of, did it start as poetry, or was it always you were? It was always rhyming.
Nah, for me it was my older brother. He was a DJ at the time. You know what I'm saying? He used to like have some crazy connections and stuff. So he'd be running back and forth to New York City. You know what I'm saying? Doing shit with Ron G, all kind of stuff. Like he was in the loop for a young dude. So he was cutting my hair one day, and he had some turntables, some techniques. He was cutting my hair one day, and he played his Monica track. And just one of them days, and
Hmm.
I started rapping over it because it got like a little room at the end. You know what I'm saying? Where the beat is just knocking. I just started rapping over it while he was cutting my hair. You know, because he used to cut hair too. He had a few trades back in the day.
Okay.
So that was like big for me. Because once he heard it, he was just like, "Yo, keep going." And then he had cut his friend's hair. You know what I'm saying? He'd be like, "Nah, listen to my little brother." You know what I'm saying? So it was dope. It was just it's like, oh snap, this is what it is. Nothing written. It was just, I just was rapping.
Just kind of going off the dome,
Hmm.
just freestyling.
Yeah, yeah.
So then, who were some of your inspirations? Um, or growing up.
Mm. I want to say definitely LL Cool J. You know, he was like inspiring. You know what I'm saying?
Pioneer.
Yes. You know what I'm saying? Definitely LL Cool J. Back in those days, Jay-Z was another one of them. Um, Bean Siegel, you know what I'm saying? The Locks, pretty much the New York rappers, you know what I'm saying? But to be specific, I want to say definitely Big L. You know what I'm saying? I had a cousin of mine, you know what I'm saying? He go by the name Nozel Swayze. Shout out to my guy, and he like put me on the Big L when we was in high school, when we was out battling and stuff like that. So it was dope, man. Big L was a legend. You know what I'm saying? And forever be missed to the game. You know what I'm saying? But what he brought to the table, it was big.
Absolutely. Big L is not really mentioned, and
Nah,
you know, for hip hop fans who are true blue, you know who Big Al is,
that's a fact.
and you know what he brought to the table.
That's a fact.
So he definitely has that hardcore. Ebonics is like one of the toughest songs, you
Yeah,
know,
that's the song I heard from him, and that was crazy.
just the wordplay and just the breakdown and the cadence
Hmm.
was so perfect. The cadence went so beautifully with the whole thing. Like you can't go wrong with it.
Right.
So now I told you I play this game, and I think right now a little early, but right now is the a good time since we're talking about influence.
Okay.
So being that you are, this game's called Honest Lyrics. I give you two different things. You pick one or the other. Today, I've broken it down into three categories since you are a hip hop artist. It's solo, male artist, solo, female artist, and rap group. So, is there any preference, a category you'd like to start?
Let's go with rap group.
Groups, okay. Wu Tang Clan or NWA?
Dang. That's tough.
Yo,
That's tough because Wu brought the ruckus. You know what I'm
mhm.
saying? But NWA NWA was ruthless. You know what I'm saying? So it's like uh, I feel like even with what they represented, you know what I'm saying, in the culture, it was serious, but with what Wu Tang did for the East Coast, you know what I'm saying, and that was colossal, you know what I'm saying. So, and that's one thing about me, I'm all the way East Side till I die, you know what I'm saying. So, Yeah, they did their thing and everything, and I got mad respect for NWA. But if I had to choose a group, I'm going to choose the Wu. Definitely Wu. You know,
Okay, respectful. Tribe Called Quest or EPMD?
hmm. I'm gonna go with EPMD.
Outcast or De La Soul?
Outcast. Outcast.
The, the
Stink, I'm
Root?
crazy about that, bro.
You good? The Roots or Naughty by Nature?
Naughty by nature.
Brand Nubian or The Far Side?
Brand Nubian.
G Unit or The Lock?
Come on, man. Man, come on, man. I gotta say, go with the locks because it's talented artists in the G Unit clique and everything, but it's really 50 Cent. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But as far as the group, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be the locks for me. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Absolutely.
yeah,
Last one of this category. Black Moon or Black Star?
Black Star.
Okay. You want to go to the females or the males next?
Oh man, let's go to the females.
Okay. Queen Latifah or Lauren Hill?
Lauren Hill.
Nicki Minaj or Cardi B?
Uh, I'm gonna go with Nicki Minaj.
Lil Kim or Eve?
Who?
Lil Kim or Eve?
Eve.
Trina or Rod Digger?
Trina.
Remy Ma or Foxy Brown?
Uh, Only thing is Remy Ma punched Foxy in the face. So, you know what I mean? But other than that, yeah, I gotta go with Fox. I gotta go with Remy. You know what I'm saying? She just about that shit, man.
Little Sims or Rhapsody?
I honestly don't know who either one of them is.
Really?
Yeah.
Little Sims is actually a British rapper, and,
Okay.
and Kendrick Lamar spoke very highly of her. I'll I'll send you. You have Apple Music,
Yeah.
so I'll send you some of her stuff.
Okay.
She's really really good. Rhapsody, she's what females in the hip hop game need.
Got.
She's been around since like 2015, and
Mm,
her first two albums were good, but her third album, Eve,
right.
really solidified her as an artist.
Okay.
She dropped an album this year, like 19 tracks, straight heat. Definitely check her out. You will believe at the end of listening to her that she belongs. By the end of her career, she'll belong in the elite group with women because she is that good.
Copy. Copy. Yeah. Definitely send them. I'll pop them in.
Yeah, I'll send them to you. So we're gonna go to the male category. We're gonna start off generic. Tupac or
Okay.
Big,
Biggie.
Jay or Nas.
I gotta go with Jay-Z because he was a one of the biggest influences.
Okay, fair enough. J. Cole or Kendrick.
Mm, dang. I'm probably gonna go with J. Cole.
All right. Rakim or KRS-One.
Rakim.
DMX or Busta Rhymes.
DMX.
Eminem or Lil Wayne?
Little Wayne.
Big L or Big Pun?
Come on, man. Come on, man. How you gonna do that to me, bro? Like, come on, man. Let me see, man. Damn, G. I got y'all. I gotta go with Big L. But I gotta say this, man. That Big Pun is crazy. It's crazy. You know what I'm saying? That's a crazy even say something like that. That's crazy. That's blasphemy, bro. Like you can't say that, man.
Let me tell you, so many people. My job is to get a reaction like
Mhm.
that out of the guest, and
Yeah.
sometimes, sometimes the people in the comments be worse. Like it'd be
Word.
wild. Like, and then like I had one time, what the guest, my boy Terrorist, was on here, and he's like, I can't remember who it was, but I put him. He goes, "Oh my god, I can't, I hate you right now." I'm like, then I'm doing it right.
Word.
I'm
Word.
like, so Fab or Styles P,
Fab.
Andre 3000 or Black Thought,
Black Thought.
Method Man or Redman,
Method man.
Big Daddy Kane or Cool Mo D,
Big Daddy Kane.
Most Def or Common,
Mm. I'm gonna go with Common.
Ti or Young G,
Jeezy.
and the,
Definitely Jeezy.
and the last one is Scarface or Ice Cube.
Ice Cube.
Okay, okay. So there was a couple in there, but for the most part, you handled it pretty well.
Yeah, that was crazy. Come on, Big L or Big Pun. Come on, bro. I got
Yeah,
said I ain't playing him truly the worst to be the first to get his whole body fully reversed. That's crazy, bro.
yeah, I tell you, like so many people when we do that game, they're just like, bro, why, why do you hate me? Like, what did I do to deserve this from you? I'm like, listen, it's just a question,
Yeah,
you know.
that's a fact. That's a fact.
So, can you name a song or album that changed your perspective on hip hop?
Hmm. Um, a song or album that changed my perspective on hip hop. I really want to say it was Nas. Definitely Nas. Illmatic. No, definitely
Which,
that
which was voted the most like the best hip hop album
of all
ever
time. Yeah,
by
word.
by Billboard. You know, and I'm Nas is my favorite rapper of all time,
Hmm.
top to bottom. And
He's fire, bro. No doubt, he's
and,
fire.
and to be honest with you, that only recently happened because of his run with Hit Boy. That
Right.
six album run is top tier.
It's
Like
crazy.
you can't convince me that from 2020 to 2023 there was anyone better than,
Right.
you
Right.
know, because you like King's Disease. I'm like, okay, he still got it. Then it's like Magic. Oh, okay, do that. Then it was King's Disease 2. Oh, okay. And it's Magic 2. I'm like, okay. Then
Hmm.
but King's Disease 3. Oh man, King's Disease 3 with
Yeah.
no feature and all the songs and all the jams. Like WTF SMH is still in my top played. It's still there.
Yeah.
And of course Magic 3, you know, you just can't go wrong.
Yeah.
But with Illmatic, I like albums that or music that makes me want more.
Mhm.
And when he said Nas's rap should be locked in a cell, it ain't hard to tell.
That's a
And
fact.
then the album ends, and it's like, no, why, why? I want more.
Yeah,
So that's definitely a phenomenal answer for sure.
yeah. That did it, man. It was just like, like you said, listening to how he dropped gems of just witnessing, you know what I'm saying, pretty much sitting outside his project window. You know what I'm saying? Like just and he his lyricism in it as well too, and how he delivered everything, it was definitely like wow, like, this is dope. Before, so the thing is, before I was a Jay-Z fan, I was a Nas fan.
Okay,
You know, hard body into like Nas, you know what I'm saying, and like vocabulary, the whole nine. So listening to Nas, like, and Wu-Tang, that was like my thing right there.
absolutely. And what caused you to change over to, because for me it used to be like a one or the other thing, but I
Mhm.
learned over time to enjoy all parts of hip hop, rap, and music. But what made you change from Nas over to Jay-Z?
Oh man. So my brothers used to tell me all the time. They'd be like, "Yo, El, you gotta listen to Jay Z. You gotta hear him." You know what I'm saying? And at this time, I think he had reasonable doubt out. And it's just like I'm not listening to that dude. Like I'm telling them about Nas. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it fell into like I think he did In My Lifetime Volume 1, and he had put out the song Money Ain't a Thing, and
Mm-hmm.
when he put that song out, I think that's Volume 2. I got it's but when he put that song out right there, I remember being somewhere, I'm not gonna say where, you know,
Good.
and I seen somebody, you know what I'm saying, that I hold to my heart dearly to this day. I watched them get out the car, or get out their Range Rover, with platinum and diamonds on and shit. You know what I'm saying? They look just like Jay-Z
Right.
was, like what he was rapping about. And I'm just like, I was just stuck like, and I looked at the album and I looked at the person, and I look back at the album and I can hear Jay-Z now. I can see Jay-Z now.
Visual.
You know what I'm saying? I can visualize it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's there. So it's just like, oh snap, like, you know, like I seen it. So that's what made Jay Z come to life to me. You know what I'm saying? Like that's why it changed over. So it's like what Nas was rapping about. It's like I get it. You know what I'm saying, from viewing and stuff like that. But it's just like, you know being there was just like I'm in it. You know what I'm saying? Like that's crazy to see something like that. You know, and then to hear something like that and the wordplay, the way he went on it. From the craps table down in AC back to the block. It's Jay Z, motherfucker, with the rock. He went in, bro. Went solo on that ass.
Jay-Z is like, it's weird because like Jay-Z's, well, for in a lot of regards is considered the greatest rapper. I have no
Facts.
problem with that answer personally. But when you really break down the lyrics and how clever he is, people take it for granted.
Right.
You know,
Right.
like you just be like, oh, you're really about that. Like like you got rappers, like like I put Osmond in there. He's a rapper. I
Mm-hmm.
put Jadakiss in there, rapper. Black Thought,
Facts.
like there are certain guys that are rappers.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's nothing else to them, right? This is
Right.
what they're gonna stay in their lane with that. But Jay Z is what I call a finesse rapper, which
Facts.
means like you like wait a minute, what'd you just say?
Yeah. He's
You know,
it's a clear picture.
right? And it's vivid. You know, like one of my favorite songs by him is 99 Problems, and the part where he goes, the type, long as a motorbike, who wouldn't bust a grape in a fruit fight,
Uh-huh.
and it's just like oh, and that was like a rock beat, like it just caught me off guard, because for me it's Reasonable Doubt, In My Life Volume 2, The Blueprint, the Black Album. Those are 4 best albums.
Facts.
He just,
The
and this is
Blueprint
what
is
he
a
does.
classic. It's a straight up classic.
You can't hate on
Classic.
Blueprint.
Mm-mm.
Not at all.
Now, and the metaphors was just they was just right there. Like niggas pray and pray on my downfall, but every time I hit the ground, I bounce up like round ball. Like they was simple but complex. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like just crazy. Plus I pack heat like I'm the oven door. Like you know what that's like opening that oven door when it's hot. Like everything that's packed inside it, that's crazy, bro.
And then like when he features on a track, like to me, like there are certain artists when they feature, you might as well just give up. Like don't show up. You know, Eminem, just don't. It could be your song. It's his now. Don't show up.
Yep.
Fab, Fab is a great feature artist. I,
Facts.
Jadakiss, another great feature artist,
Hmm.
and Jay. Like don't when them dudes is on your song, just don't show up. Like just it's their song. Like or maybe put them in the beginning so get them out the way so you can end it with But
Yep. Yep.
so, blah, blah, blah. How do you think Newberg or your upbringing influenced your sound or your lyrics?
Hmm. Well, it it made me. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of people. Let me break it down. It's a lot of people that uh that helped me develop this sound. Even in the sense of like just battling. You know what I'm saying? Or I want to say spawning, friendly spawning.
Yeah.
We'll get a cipher and we constantly rap all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, we wasn't like 8 Mile or nothing like that. But in high school around that time, that's when things was popping. So it was just like, and then everybody wanted to go block the block and battle and it was something like that, and I mean like school wise. You know what I'm saying? Like it was like that. So Newburgh with me, it was just like it influenced my sound because the things that I've lost. You know what I'm saying? It helped me, gain I want to say my demeanor,
Okay.
and so it's like I got the demeanor from the things I lost. The things that I've accomplished. That's where I get my I'm trying to think of the word aggression from. When I rap,
Yeah.
is from stuff like that. Maybe some old school hate. Maybe I never had a chance to really like talk my shit or something like that. I'm a humble dude. So it's just stuff like that. It's just like it's pretty much it's the pain. You know what I'm saying? It's the pain. What
Yeah.
I've been through. And it just kind of make me just kind of voice out and just say it how I need to say it. You know,
Okay.
from Newburgh,
Absolutely.
being from Newburgh, it gave me like a no holds bar with what I'm gonna say. You know what I'm saying? Like I probably rep Newburgh to the day I die. You understand? And that's what it is. Like I said, and I got a song called Reach. And one of my bars is all I know is the N to the H. You know what I'm saying? Like that's it.
Mm,
You know,
mm,
that's it. Like
mm. That it's called Reach. I don't think I've heard that one, so I'm gonna have to check that out.
yeah, it's produced by Pepsi. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
It's my man. I don't know if you know Pepsi King Fresco. Shout out to my guy. You know what I'm saying? And we go back for he was hitting beats on the lunch table for me at school. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy because he produced that track for me too, and it's a dope track. It's fired. Like when you hear it, you understand what I'm talking about.
all
You know what
right.
I'm
I'm
saying?
I'm I'm gonna check it out. Definitely.
Or it's on all streaming platforms too. It's called
Okay.
Reach.
Okay. Reach. I got you. I'm gonna check it out. Probably tomorrow. Because when I go into
Reach.
work, I need the
Reach for what
zone.
you're out there in life. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is.
Absolutely.
reach for your love. You feel me?
Well, like that's like me. I've, and it's a little early, but I bring this out every episode. I reach to grab the brass ring, so I got my vision board here. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
You
That's
know,
what's up.
I've tapped into about 80% of what's on here. But
Okay.
we just starting. We
Right.
starting. We grabbed the
Right.
brass ring this year.
Uh,
Next year we pull it down.
right.
Got to go for it. Got to be in it to win it.
That's 100%.
So, can you describe um, your creative process? A lot of artists these days they don't write lyrics, but
Right.
a lot of them still do. Especially if they're looking for something particular, right? So, what's your creative process like,
Um.
or
So pretty.
what inspires you to be creative, or things of that nature?
Really, a big part of my creative process is just I want to say just just knowing like where I came from, you know, and stuff I encountered in. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. It's almost like infinite ammo. Like I can't run out of things. To be creative about. You know, it's just a way of life. If I ever did encounter some type of mental block when it comes to writing, because I still do write. I write. Um, I might stick it into my phone. And
Mm-hmm.
once I have my bars in my phone, I transfer them to my notebook. And then from my notebook, now I'm just constantly, they're in my head. It's like a daily routine. I go to the gym, I'm saying them. I'm at work. You know what I'm saying? In my head, I'm going over them and stuff like that.
Absolutely.
Just things like that. But that's pretty much, how I stay like how I stay creative in a sense. It could be just me holding a conversation with somebody, and I hear something, and the whole rest of the conversation would be like blah, but in my head it's just like that what I just said was so deep that I need to use that, and I'm memorizing it so I can get to a location to jot it down real fast.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely, because it's sometimes inspiration comes out of nowhere.
Hmm.
You know, I had inspiration for a whole new show during an interview with Solea. Just had a conversation, just kind of the way it was going, and boom, a whole new idea just came from that. And and she liked it, and a couple people in the comments liked it, so I went ahead and I did it. Like it's just kind of like, sometimes you just really get that idea, or you get that line or that lyric, and it's like, oh, okay, we got to go with this. Especially considering when, sometimes you're not in a place like you said, you hear it wherever you are, and then suddenly you're like, damn, I don't want to forget it. Like I've had, like I've had people tell me they write it on napkins, or they write it on their hand, or you know what I mean?
Anywhere.
Just because you don't want to forget it. So you explained how. What's up, Angie? You explained how you find inspiration while having blockage. How do you balance personal expression with the desire to connect with a broader audience?
That's something I'm learning right now.
Okay.
You know, I'm learning how to do that right now, and that's pretty much just being out. You know, and trying not to be an introvert. So that's it. Other than that, and it's like I always been that type of dude. It's just life, and you got to get through it. You know what I'm saying? I'm a dude that you know if I'm on a mission, then that's my mission. My mission ain't really like to I'm not one of those dudes that's like, constantly like sharing my life on social media and stuff like that. Like that's just not me. You know what I'm saying? So that's something to where it's like I'm learning how to I guess do something like that. Transpires the word, I believe. But it's still even me getting thinking about it is just like cringy. Like that's not really my cup of tea, But I'm trying to do what I do organically, as in the sense
Hmm.
of, you know, um, I rap,
Right.
like that's my thing. I rap, if I drop something, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I got some stuff for my homies like that I put out, just to make people laugh, like I said, but like if it's my music, like I got an actual Wolf page on IG, and it's called it's the underscore wolf underscore 845. You know, yeah. So you know what I'm saying, and that's just like straight up music. You know what I'm saying? Go check it out. It's out now on all streaming platforms. I put my music there. So it's like I don't really have too much to say or nothing like that. I know some things that I got to change. I'm working on. But that's all. As
I,
far as so.
I think, and I have another friend who's also an artist who has the same thing. Unfortunately, when you're in the public eye, that's something that you kind of have to try to break, but you don't ever have to go too far out of the realm, you know. Um, just give them enough so they know you. Just
It's the weirdos. You know what I'm saying? Because then you get the weirdos that hit you up, and they want to know, like, yo, what's going? They in your inbox and stuff like that. It's like, come on, yo, like, I appreciate. No, don't get me twisted.
Mhm.
I appreciate all the love I get and everything else like that. You know what I'm saying? But like, once you're in the inbox and you like, yo, I'm gonna promote your music, for this much money and all this other stuff, is just like, yo, bro, like, beat it. Like, why you there for? You know what I'm saying? We can work together. You know what I'm saying? Like, what you need me to do for your platform. You know what I'm saying? It's
Right.
not like I went to your platform. You came to my platform. You came to me. So it just be stuff like that.
Yeah. Even in this world here, I get a lot of strange people.
Hmm.
Like, like one person just other day randomly, I want to work with you. I love your podcast. I want to do this, and that for that much. I'm like, bro, I didn't hit you up. Like, I'm not looking for any of that.
Word.
Like, if I was looking for it and I liked your work, I'd have reached out to you. But I ain't
Facts.
looking for it, and I don't like your work. So get up out my inbox.
Hmm. Word.
And it's
For real.
no disrespect to what he's doing, but I personally, his work's not for me. What's not for me could be for the guy next to me or
Hmm.
the guy after me.
Facts.
So,
It's just, I'm a busy man, so it's just like, I don't want my time wasted if we not, if things not getting done. That's my
right.
whole, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm a single father, you know what I'm saying? So I work, I take care of my son, you know what I'm saying? Then I'm trying to do my career, you know what I'm saying, and everything else too. It's a lot, you know what I'm saying? So to get something that's not like evolving into something that's positive, you know what I'm saying, that can produce. I'm not really into it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not into it.
You have priorities, and on top of you trying to do the career with the music, and taking care of your son, and obviously, and working, regular jobs. You know what I mean? Like it's a lot.
Hmm.
And that's on top of whatever other obligations you have. Maybe you help your parents. Maybe you have a dog. Maybe you have a second job. Like there's just other layers of things that you might be doing that this can't require your attention if it's going to take away from other things that you have.
That's all a fact.
So, how do you keep your sound fresh and innovative while still staying true to your artistic identity?
just practice, you know. That's all. Just practice. It's a lot of when I write things out, I want to say I say it as if I'm talking to you, you know. So
Right.
it's like it's the to me it's the most successful process, you know, because like I'm talking to my audience, talking to them about things, so it's just like that do something. It's almost like you holding it. It's almost like I'm telling you a story or talking to you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So there's the thing about it is just like making sure it's a good conversation. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. I got a very strange question. It's not a strange question, but
Okay.
it's just, I guess it's an open ended question.
Okay.
When do you do you know who you are as an artist?
Absolutely.
Okay. The only reason I asked that is because, like I said, that last question was some people don't know who they are. I personally hear you rap, and you like, nah, I'm Nickelplated L, and this is what I'm here to do. You
Yes, sir.
know, I seen one freestyle. I can't remember, but you walked up to this microphone and like you just ripped it down. I was like, oh, okay. You was on your shit that day. You was ready.
Yeah.
So just you have a lot of confidence in your rhymes and in the way you sound. So I just because some people will sound like that and not believe or know who they are artistically, even though they're showing it to you through their music. They haven't put it together, but you definitely know who you are. I just wanted to make sure for myself, I just wanted to hear from your mouth to God's ears that you knew who you were, because I know you know.
Yeah. I appreciate you. Yeah. No, I definitely do.
Oh, no doubt, no doubt. So how has your music evolved from 2024? Well, actually, before I ask that question, what year did you like record your first actual song? You remember the year you did that?
I
Or
had
put
it
out your first actual song, I should say.
to probably. Well, I put my first actual song out in 2020. Um, but when I first actually recorded, that was probably 2000 and 2004. You know,
Oh wow.
I was
Okay.
a rap group back in the day called Shadows in the Dark.
Oh man, sounds that sounds legit. Shadows in the dark.
Yeah, it was dope. You know what I'm saying? It was diverse and versatile. It was a lot. It was just like a upcoming upcoming Wu Tang. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying? But
okay.
you know, again, lives, and a lot of guys went their separate ways. You know what I'm saying? And they doing their own thing and everything like that. You know,
Absolutely. Absolutely. So I guess in totality, how has your music changed from the beginning when you started and you really started getting that confidence to now?
yo, I'm gonna be honest. I kind of had that same confidence back then too. You know,
Okay.
yeah, it's like, uh, I know I got bars. You know what I'm saying? Like
Absolutely.
I got bars. You know what I'm saying? And people know I got bars because when I used to spit my bars back in the day, till now. One thing about I say, I'm getting deeper in the depth into my story. But other than that, it's always been there. You know, I punch your mic.
So in a sense, there hasn't been an evolution for you because you seem like, and we don't know each other that well, but I feel like we get in there. You know what I'm saying? Um, but you seem like a man that stands on what they say and says what they believe to be true, or that, or correction, that it, or what is true.
That's a fact.
So if so if you look at it, you've been rapping roughly, let's just say 20 years, right? Let's just go with that to make it simple. For you to say you've had that confidence from that moment to now, and people have heard you, and you've done the freestyles through high school and the ciphers, and and all that. That means that you knew your form from the beginning. There is no evolution to final form. This is who Nickelplated L is. This is who the embodiment of who you are to be. Because it seems like you've taken your personality, your experience, and all that you've been through, and you've made it who you are. You've made that who you are as an artist. Therefore,
Absolutely.
utilizing those three things, you don't need to evolve, because those three things make you who you are in your final form.
Hmm. I
So,
can,
that's definitely commendable, because a lot of people don't know who they are or what lane they belong in. And
right.
like even some people that I know, they start rapping like whatever age, and they're rapping one way, and then like 10 years later they're rapping another way, because they
Yeah.
found who they are as an artist.
Right.
They located whatever it was that they needed to do to get to that point.
Yeah. Yeah. Nah,
So,
this is I always this flow you hear me with. I always had this flow. You know
mhm.
what I'm saying? It's always been like that. And it hasn't changed. If anything, it's I got a few sayings. But it's that's why they call me Nickelplated L. You know what I'm saying? It's I spit.
Yeah,
I'm like a. You know what I'm saying? I'm shiny but deadly. You know, like
yeah,
that's
exactly.
the motto right there. Shiny but deadly. You know.
And there ain't nothing wrong with that. What's the most challenging aspect of being a rapper, and how have you overcome that challenge, or challenges, if there's more than one?
Yeah, it's pretty much time. That's
Mhm.
all. Having the time. You know what I'm saying? Like just it's the time managing everything. The time with my son, the time at work. Time to write. Time to game plan. So it's just like where do everything fit at? And prioritizing what's important. You know, and then handling my business. On the mic. No Diddy. So it's stuff like that. Like I want to say time is the biggest challenge, and the best way I came up with to fix that is to pretty much like make a schedule, and follow a schedule, so I know on this day at this time I'm writing. Nobody is to bother me. I don't want to be bothered. I don't want to do nothing. I'm doing my thing. You know,
Absolutely,
that's all. I just make time for it. Cut out whatever I have to cut out, and it's go time.
absolutely, and it's hard,
Mhm.
as a father myself, a husband. Um, you it's all about learning that myself. It's about making the time to really do everything that I need to do, and still have that time for me, because
Mhm.
it's important. Like, my wife is out of town at the moment. My kids are, my older two are with their mom, my younger ones with their godparents. So like yesterday and today, I had nobody here, and like I had the show today, and I worked some overtime. But yesterday, I ain't let a soul bother me. I ain't do nothing with none of my businesses. I made no calls. I just really just decompressed, and that's important to do.
Absolutely.
It's important. Like I got a 3-day weekend coming up. My wife works Saturday. She's off Sunday, Monday. We haven't really spent much time together, so we'll get some time together there.
Okay.
But Saturday when she's not here, my daughter, my youngest, will be here. But she's so in her phone, it's like I ain't even here. So, out of all of your songs, what is your favorite song of yours and why?
I want to say my favorite song. My favorite song I got right now is "Crazy." And the reason why "Crazy," like my personal favorite, because I put a lot of I want to say it's it just came out how I wanted it to come out. No Diddy, and just I gotta throw that shit in there, bro. Word, you gotta watch that shit, motherfuckers, and take that shit and be like, yo, that nigga said some wild shit.
Yeah, yeah. They take that clip from here and then be like, "Yo, listen what he said."
Word up, yeah, but nah, it was just the delivery, you know, everything that I wanted it to be. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? It came out like that, so and that's it, man. And it's really like my feelings. You know what I'm saying? Like I try to be on my positive shit, but this is how my environment made me. You know, like sometimes you just
You know,
be a little bit, just a little crazy, bro. That's it.
absolutely. And it seems like sometimes you just gotta be like that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Sometimes it's gotta be like that. I'm a pretty positive guy, but the reality is life ain't all peaches and cream.
Hmm.
So I listened to your last your current project, uh,
Okay, the wolf.
the Wolf,
Yeah.
and 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 I told you in the beginning of the show, and I think I even told you after I listened to it. This is amazing work of art. You
Thank
gave me. You're welcome. You gave me that feel. I was mad because it was only 4 songs. I was highly upset,
you. Yeah.
but I do believe in quantity over quality. You you could give me 4 songs, 20 more times for the rest of your life, and if that's what's gonna make it elite, I'm cool with that. I'm
Uh huh.
cool with that. But I gotta tell you, "Fear No Evil." That song really is really, how can I put this? Really intricate because of just the delivery and just to be fearless and just to step up and do what you got to do. Because I look at projects like this as stories, right?
Right.
So crazy is kind of like, okay, life's crazy, it's a mess, it's wild, but as long as you got your family, you're gonna be all right. But
Hmm.
then you go into No Love talking about not having that. It feels like this is just from my ears.
Right. Right.
You
Right.
kind of just talk about not having that, or maybe you're missing that, or maybe you didn't grow up with that, or things of that nature, and it
Hmm.
might have turned you kind of mean, you know, and then but not having that might have felt wrong or evil to you, and then that's where you saying face all them fears, face all that. Oh my gosh, I forgot I had the word, but I can't remember it. Just face all that head on. Don't be scared. Go all into it. I mean, you just really just told a story where where people people don't think about those things. They don't really listen to it and break down the lyrics and just really understand.
Right.
And that's what it meant for me listening to it. But what for you, what what makes it special or different from your other music or previous projects?
For me, it's personal. You know, it's personal. So that's what make it. I mean, all of my music is personal. You know what I'm saying? It's just my. I want to. But this project, the Wolf, was just more like I gotta get this out because it's bothering me. You know what I'm saying? Like I want to get it out. Like I said, I never really talk my shit too much. You know, I stay humble. You know, I see where we live life and we keep pushing. You know, but
Absolutely.
so it's just like after all this said and done, now it's just like it wasn't for nothing. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't for nothing.
Okay, okay. So it kind of brings me into another question. Can you talk about a personal experience that profoundly influenced your music?
Yeah, I want to say I had my god brother. He was killed by the cops
Ooh,
in 2005. Deontay Jones. You know, and
ooh,
it's just like at the time, you know, just just the pain of seeing him. You know what I'm saying? And the emergency room and stuff. It was a lot. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of like mixed up emotions and stuff. And I cried so hard that I cried myself out, and only thing I wanted to do was like be in the booth, And I got in the booth, and it was just there, That's when it started. You know what I'm saying? The whole Wolf shit. It just started, like like I said, it's no love. You know, it's no love. So it's a lot with that.
wow. That that was deep. You know, I kind of resonate with that.
Hmm.
Part of the reason why I started the show was my brother. I mean, we were best friends, but that was my brother, Naj Murph.
Hmm.
He died in 2020, and that shit stung
Yeah,
real
Joe.
bad.
Hmm.
Still stings, and it's been 5 years almost. And it made me realize life was too short. I had gotten complacent in life.
Hmm.
Like I worked at Coke at the time. I
Right.
would just drive, go to work, get the soda off the truck, keep going. And that's when I realized that there's more to me than just a truck driver. There's more to me than just a husband, a father. No, I wasn't married at the time, but there was more. There's more that I had to offer, and this show was a part of that vision. So sometimes, unfortunately, for us to get the best out of ourselves, God has to take someone away from us who meant the most to us.
Yeah.
Because it's his way of saying, in a sense, don't be complacent. Don't don't sit in one spot. Don't stay where you are. Go down that road. Open that door. Because he had a bar. He had a mixtape called Reunited. That was the last piece of work he did. John Eldred actually recorded the whole and mixed the whole thing for him.
Yeah.
And he has a song in there called "Look Back at It," and there's a bar where he goes, "Just had a talk with God. I had a breakthrough. Show me mad visions of doors I'm about to break through."
Mhm.
And when sometimes we have to see that vision for someone else, even if it's not the same form. He was an ill rapper, but I could never rap like 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 he used to tell me all the time, like, you write poetry, you can rap. I'm like, I would sound dumb rapping, you know.
Nah, man, you gotta just it's timing. You know what I'm saying? It's just all about timing and delivery. That's all.
Timing, cadence, finding the right beat, the right flow.
Hmm.
So, what is the purpose of your music other than entertainment?
Well, like you were saying, it is a message behind it. It is a story behind it, and it's just pretty much things won't last. You know what I'm saying? The trials won't last. You know, you all in. You get your wolf mentality. You stay locked into what you gotta lock in with. You stay on your grind, and you know you're gonna get it done. You're gonna get the job done. You know, that's what the wolf represent. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna get it. He's gonna make it happen. Like that's no question. He's making it happen. You know, he's not waiting for nobody. He ain't waiting for no handouts. None of that. He's gonna just make it happen. You know,
Absolutely.
and that's hip hop or at your job, anything. You know what I'm saying? No matter what you do, you know, you keep a wolf mentality. Yo, I'm going to work. I'm about to like. I'm gonna be the best person I can be, and I'm gonna be the best at what I do. You know, like that's the whole thing. You know, I'm gonna be the best at what I do.
Absolutely. I think that you said nothing lasts forever. But I have to tell you, you're not fully right, but you're not fully wrong either. Music lasts forever.
That's a whole fact.
It lasts, and movies like poems, books. So in terms of life aspects, as you were discussing it, you're 100% right.
Hmm.
But sometimes, or a lot of times, like, we're going through something, you know, you can resonate with it. It'll live forever up here and in here.
Hmm.
Like, I had this time I really wanted to like commit suicide, right?
Hmm.
And it it just I can't remember the song I heard, but it really just it resonated with me at that time, and it was kind of like kind of like okay, I probably shouldn't do that, right?
Hmm.
I faced depression, anxiety, but then Darius Rucker and Dax came out with that song "Be a Man," and it's like it resonates, you
Hmm.
know. Um, there was a point I was hating my life, like just there was I just couldn't find no I did refuse to find any good in it. J. Cole released "Love Yours," so always the music is what's important, which is why I'm proud of you as an individual doing what you do, because the way you sound and the confidence and cadence you have in your music, people need to hear that.
I appreciate it. I
People
for real
need to hear that.
appreciate it. You know, it's you know again like I said, life. You know what I'm saying? I end up being a father. You know, I'm at 25 and stuff. So it's just like you know I had things I had to do. You know, and you know I kind of gave up rapping. You know, to do other things for a second. You know, and that's it. You know, so it's like now that I'm back, it's just like this is you know it's like I never missed a step. You know, so it's just that's
If you don't mind me asking, you don't have to answer this, but how old is your son?
15.
Oh, so he's pretty much a man now, almost. Huh?
Yeah, that's my guy. That's my guy. That's every bit of what I do everything for. You know, my purpose to live. Like word. That's him.
You know, you don't hear about many single fathers in this life. Um, it's all usually single mothers who still get child support from their fathers, but that's not here nor there. But I was looking through, um, you know, I always do like a scope of um, profiles and stuff, and I can see the love you have for your son. I think there was the picture that stands out to me was you guys were, I think, in a bowling alley, and it just, I could just tell like you really want to show him how to be a good man.
Absolutely.
So that's
Absolutely.
that's what it's about, showing them the right way
Yep.
and trying to keep them away from the wrong way.
That's it.
So we're almost there.
That's it, man.
I wanted you to name 5 artists you would love to collaborate with. Now, they can be local artists, they can be dead, alive, whatever. Anyone. 5 artists.
Well, one is J. Cole, definitely. Um, Another one is I want to say I want to say Jadakiss. That's always been like something that I definitely wanted to do. And that's about it, man. I got my as far as locust artists. I collab with Yellow Pound Cake. You know what I'm saying? That's my girl right there. You know what I'm saying? That's my cousin. We that's just history in the making right there. Anytime we link up. Um, Noble Swayze. He's another up and coming artist. You know what I'm saying? That's the gentleman I mentioned earlier. You know what I'm saying? Like he kind of like he spawned me. You know what I'm saying? In the sense of like was like always making sure I stay sharp with my bars. You know what I'm saying? He'll catch me in the hallway or out in public or something, and immediately like start battling and stuff. So he always kept me on my toes. So. Um, to be the artist I am now, and how I developed over the years, like yeah, you know, like he's dope to me. He's like Andre, 3000. Like, and it's so crazy because it's like in my hood we got so from you from the town, so we got so much talent here, bro.
Absolutely.
It's just like he to me he like an Andre 3000. You know what I'm saying? Like he's dope. You know what I'm saying? He's he's a dope artist. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely love to collaborate with him. Um, and maybe maybe Fabulous.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Something like that. But it's not really a lot because I kind of like stay focused on my penmanship and stuff like that. My own craft and stuff.
Absolutely. I can say I've heard Noble on a couple of those ciphers,
Hmm.
and uh, he definitely had a gift, a special like relationship with word. Like
Yeah.
there's certain artists that have a special relationship with word. One
Hmm.
of them, and one of my favorites, is dropping an album tomorrow, Big Sean.
Yeah.
Big Sean's relationship with word, like like it's second to none. Like like for people who say they don't like him, I'd be like, yo, you're not listening.
Yeah.
He even his freestyles, like he could just, that's another one. He's a rapper. Like he was meant to do that, you
Right.
know. But one of the things that he said that gets me every time is 5 P's. Proper preparation prevents poor performance.
Hmm.
Like that always hit.
Right.
But first, I gotta know, what's the name of the song with Yellow Pound Cake, and where can I hear this?
Oh man, it's crazy, bro. It's called Caution. We got a few out. They are on all streaming platforms, but Caution is crazy. And Caution is pretty much with that's just me and her. We got together and we wanted to give something back to our community, because we come from, a town where it's a lot of violence, so
Absolutely.
the biggest thing that we got, we got kids. She's a mother, I'm a father. You know what I'm saying? We parents, so it's like we want to make sure that um, us being artists as well too, that we give back to the community. You know, like we'll put the guns down. Caution is a message to put the guns down. You know what I'm
Absolutely.
saying? Let's go back to how we used to do things. You know what I'm saying? Put your hands up. You know what I'm saying? Come catch these ends. Come catch this fade real quick. You know what I'm saying? And go about your day. But take it like a G. Don't go get a gun. You know what I'm saying? And then do what? Like we all come from the same town. Our mothers, you know what I'm saying? They yell at each other. You know what I mean? They yell at us. You know what I'm saying? They chastise us and stuff. We grew up together like brothers and sisters. So why would I go and get mad because, you know, you beat me up and then blow your brains out? You know what I'm saying? So it's just things like that. It's just like, yo, go catch the L. It's all good. Chances is your parents gonna scrap whatever. You know what I'm saying? But everybody alive. You know what I'm saying? You get past it, and that's that. You know what I'm saying? But you know, once you take it to the guns, that's it. You know,
Absolutely.
it's crazy. Now it turned into, you know, cousins killing cousins. You know, so it's just like it's that's worldwide. You know what I'm saying? So it's just caution is a positive message. We wanted to just give back to our community and other communities out there too. Like, you know, like put the guns down. You know what I'm saying? I get it. They hot. You know what I'm saying? They got the switches on them and all that. I get all of that. You know, but put them down. It ain't worth it. You know what I'm saying? It ain't worth getting caught with it. It ain't worth getting, you know, and the things you go through with it. You know what I'm saying? And what you causing somebody else family to go through. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's dope. You know, I say in one part, you know, Dustin for Prince, you know, you can't comprehend crying mommies. You know what I'm saying? Like the cops be in there, you know, looking for evidence, and they can't even understand what the mother is saying because she just so worked up. You know, she's looking at her baby on the ground like she don't got nothing to say. You know,
Yeah.
she can't say nothing. She can't tell you anything because she's heartbroken. You know, like so caution is like a statement. You know, like put the guns down.
Absolutely.
Put the guns down. We got to change. Us being a minority, you know, we got to change that. We can't keep killing each other and then expecting some type of revolution or some type of change. You know, we're not going to change nothing with, you know, the use of guns. Honestly, you know what I'm saying? It'll never work. You know, that's what that's
Absolutely.
what Martin Luther King was, you know, trying to get everybody to understand. You know, so
And they
it'll never
killed
work.
him for it.
And they killed him for it, you know. But so we get to experience the aftermath of that. You know, that's what we lived through. You know, that experience. You know, to where if it was peace, it'd be a lot different. You know, but with this, it's just we burying we burying our babies. You know what I'm saying? We burying our loved ones, and it got to stop. You know what I'm saying? That got to stop. You know, it break my heart to see my people that gotta bury their kids and stuff like that, man. It's just it's
Especially over violence.
right.
Like it's bad enough if someone, is sick and they pass away or what have you, but to have someone else take their life, it
Yeah,
adds another layer.
right.
Like, like it's just we got to do better. You're right.
Yeah, yeah.
I wanted to kind of organize a type of event for the community like that,
Hmm.
but I realized two things. I know nothing about organizing, and I'm gonna need a lot of help. So it's gonna probably be something because I've gotten into some rooms with some heavy hitters that can help me push the envelope and kind of put it together. So probably next time, um, do it right in the city of Newburgh, Downing Park. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
Try and put together something. I don't know what yet. I haven't gotten that far, but
Well,
you know,
definitely let me know. You know what I mean?
yeah, because
Definitely let me
I definitely would like to have some performances. Vendors, food. I just have to
know. Hmm.
put it in motion. So I got some heavy hitters who are good with this stuff, and we gotta go from there.
Yeah,
But on the whole collaboration thing, you named about four, but I have two people in my head. that I could see you collaborate with.
Okay.
Just, well, really three, based on your style, or I think you can go off real well. I think you and Big Daddy Kane could make a great song.
Yeah, that'll be
You,
dope.
you know, I see, and I could throw Rock Him in there, just because a lot of because of your cadences and just the confidence in the rhymes and the schemes. Like it would be dope. And the first person that came to mind for some reason was Beanie Siegel. Um, I could just see it.
Yeah,
I could just see it. You and Beanie Siegel on a song. That would be dope.
yeah.
And don't ask about this one. This one's really left field. But I could see it.
Oh man.
I could see it. Like, like,
But,
and the only reason I could see it is because of you remember Kanye's Drive Slow, and
hmm
remember he did the remix, and for me, it was so out of left field. Ti is highly underrated.
Oh yeah,
Like,
absolutely.
like,
That's my guy.
Ti is mad underrated. Like, I went to the 50 hip hop concert in Yankee Stadium last year.
Hmm.
Let me tell you, Ti came out and did the set.
Crush,
Cam was there, Havoc was there,
crush it.
Slick Rick was there,
Yeah.
Grandmaster Flash was there, Nas, Lauren Hill came out and she was on time. Like, but Nas
Yeah,
was second to last, so
yeah,
he was like, oh, we bringing Miss Lauren out. I'm
yeah.
going late because she gonna be late.
Dang. That's
uh,
fire, bro.
you know, so I just see it. But what is one? What is an everlasting goal you want with your music? Um, do you desire to sell out Madison Square Garden? Do you desire to have one of the greatest albums ever? Do you desire to stay on the Billboard charts for 300 weeks? Like, what would be your one goal that you would want to solidify your stake with your music?
That's it. I'm gonna make one of the greatest hip hop albums ever.
Ever. Okay. Okay. I like that. I like that. Now, that brings another question. You obviously have dropped a few EPs, including the one you dropped this year.
Right?
Is there plans for a full length LP down the road or not quite yet?
No, absolutely, absolutely.
Okay.
Like I said, it was so much of a regenerating. What I've stopped doing. You know what I'm saying? Just like okay, just taking a few breaths. Tap tap. Like I'm ready again. You know what I'm saying? So it's just something like that. But album, absolutely. It's gonna be a Wolf album, a full length Wolf album coming out. I have a social media album coming out. It's called Social Crisis. You know, and it's I got a few projects that I'm working on now, like just visual stuff, just to shoot quick visuals with and stuff like that. But for the most part, I just stay writing, and try to stay productive. If
Right.
I get a concept, then I stay on my concept until the job is done. You know, so that's pretty much how I play everything out. But it is projects. I have a project getting ready to come out in maybe about a month. I'm finishing up all the touches on that, and I'll be ready to go with that and put that out.
So I'm glad you said. So remember how I told you earlier in this interview that I had another show on the way.
Hmm.
It's called Mike's Music Corner.
Okay,
The meaning behind the music.
got you.
So the basis of the show, pretty much, an artist comes out with a product,
Hmm.
right? Once once they have that project, I hate when it does that. But once that project comes out,
Hmm.
I, I will like so let's say you drop it September 15th. I'll ask you to come on the show let's just say September 18th. I would have listened to the album, broke it down, and what we do is we talk about the meaning behind the songs, what I took from them. You kind of break down how you were feeling and what the song meant,
Hmm.
and it's just a way for me because I don't know if you've ever seen my music reviews. I meant to do one on the wolf, but it slipped my mind. So I'm gonna definitely put that out there. But I do these music reviews, and like people really like said they were positive, like they like them. So then I start thinking like, people are respecting what my opinion on music.
Hmm.
You know, so I said, okay, I said I got to put this in action. So it's a way for me to get people to listen to someone they might not have listened to, as well as another form of art with the podcasting. And it's a way for artists to also show their artistry. And also sometimes for those people who aren't understanding the lyrics, they get to learn about them from the artist and learn about some things about the artist as well. I think
Yeah.
it's a win all for everyone. So if you would love to, if you would
Yeah,
take,
absolutely.
you would come on.
Yeah, I'm with that.
You know, the premiere episode is going to be September 9th. No, so I think it's September 12th. That Thursday of that week. Remedy Love is coming on. She's dropping her EP Plan A, and I can't wait for it. She's been on this show 3 times. Her and I are very close. I love her to pieces. So we do. So she gonna come on. We're gonna discuss it.
Ah, that's what's up.
So when you get those stars aligned and you got a release date, let me know so we can schedule a date for that.
Oh, most definitely. Most
So
definitely.
every show I end with a positive ending message. That's a
Okay.
message from you to the audience, whoever's watching this now, who might ever watch this back, who might watch this back. Could be about this interview, could be just a gem. We've had gems in this interview, but could be about life. Floor is yours.
Uh, so my positive message to everybody out there that's listening and watching this is just don't give up. Like no matter what happened, no matter what life throw at you, just don't give up. Especially if you running by yourself, you isolated. You know, don't give up. Don't worry about what nobody else think. Fuck anybody opinion. And go after what you want in this life. You know, keep your business to yourself. It's always a storm before a rainbow, no Diddy. So you got to make sure that you definitely like you push through the storm. It's not going to last forever. You know what I'm saying? You're going to get through it. Somebody out there might be going through a situation and they just feel like, yo, I'm just done. You know what I'm saying? Or I'm dying, or it's over. Nah, pick your head up and keep pushing. Keep that wolf mentality. That's what it's about. Like not giving up. Like I'm not going to give up, and I'm going to do what y'all thought I couldn't do. Like that's a fact. I'm gonna go after it. Whether it's hip hop, whether it's working, whether it's being a parent, fighting for your kids, fighting for your rights. No matter what it is, you in court tomorrow and you looking at staring down a barrel. You know what I'm saying? Never give up. You feel me? Just never give up when you're and stay positive. Always look for a positive outlet because the negativity it'll eat you alive. You know, so just look for a positive outlet. The people I see win is the people that I see stay positive. They don't let nothing really like to 'em like that. However, life, so it will get to you, but just shake it off. It's temporarily. Just shake it off. You'll be all right.
Can't go wrong with that. I appreciate. Oh, one other thing. If anyone else wants to find you to hear your music or anything like that, what are your handles so they can locate you?
Yeah. I'm on Instagram Under the underscore wolf underscore 845. My music is on Apple. It's on all the streaming platforms, Spotify. I have a SoundCloud under Nickelplated L. Um, that's it, man. That's pretty much where you can find me. Anything you can DM my bot, you can DM me, and I'll send you my music. I'll send you a link or anything like that. But for the most part, that's that's where you can find me.
All right. Well, I want to appreciate you and your time. This was definitely a vibe. We're gonna keep in touch for
Absolutely,
sure.
absolutely.
And I want to thank everyone for their support and watching. This is the last day of Thursdays for this show. This
Okay.
show is moving to Tuesday nights starting next week, and I will have Hood Soul on here to have a conversation with him.
Fire.
I want to thank Nickel Plated L for coming on. Everyone have a good night, and we'll see you soon.
Please, bro. Thanks for having me.
Of course. Of course. Appreciate you always.